Hi everyone, welcome back to Laaleebee Knits. My name is Natalie. I'm a knitter based in Belfast in Northern Ireland, and very occasionally I make videos here on YouTube. Hi, welcome back. I've had a little bit of a break, as you know. Oh, the mascara is smudging already. Yeah, I'm filming on my phone, so it's a little bit of a different setup. We'll try it out and see. Yeah, I've been gone a little while. If you followed me on Instagram, you probably know why. But if you don't, I'll give a little bit of a life update. I usually do this at the end, but this one, I need to do at the start. Little trigger warning for loss. So if this isn't for you, you can scoot on a little bit. So yeah, it's been some pretty big life updates. You'll notice the little chair is empty behind me. About a month ago we had to say goodbye to Henry, and it's been awful. I don't really want to talk too much about it, but yeah, turns out he was really sick and it was really sudden and terrible. So that's what's been happening. Oh my god, I'm tearing up already. Yeah, so I'm not really going to go into too many details, but he just got really sick really quickly, and oh, I didn't even bring tissues. Just kitchen roll here. Oh, okay, I wasn't really expecting the tears quite so quickly. Yeah, we had to say goodbye to Henry. He was 10 and a little bit. I had him since I was 25, so he's been my little baby for a long time. Just turned our wee lives upside down. Really did. So that happened about a month ago. He was sick with pancreatitis for a little while, and I got that sorted. He was on a really strict diet, but he just kept getting skinnier and skinnier, and turns out he had liver cancer, and just we had to make a really quick decision. So that's the life news that's been happening. Sorry for crying. So anyway, I've been dealing with that. Wasn't doing very well with it, and so some more life news. After about a couple of weeks, and it was very quick, but it was 100% the right decision. Neil and I went to pick up a little puppy, another little Schnauzer puppy, and we came back with two. So we now have two little girl Schnauzer puppies called Maisie and Margot, and they're gorgeous. And they're not replacing Henry, but they are making it easier to deal with his passing. So we have our hands full at the minute with two crazy little puppies running around. They are 11 weeks on Tuesday, so tiny little puppies causing chaos and keeping us very busy. So yeah, I needed to get the news about Henry out before I could come back and podcast properly. So sorry for the sniffing, I hate a sniffer. Anyway, that's our news. I'll introduce you to the girls at the end of the video. I need to stop looking at his little empty chair. So let me go and sort myself and come back and we can talk about knitting. Okay, I'm going to do my best not to sniff the whole way through this. So let's talk about knitting. My crafting's been all over the place at the minute. I've been throwing things into my podcast bag. I don't really know what's in there anymore. I have a couple of different little sock projects around the house that I just haven't gathered because I'm just kind of casting on kind of directionlessly. It's so strange how you can see how you're doing in your own wee head through your knitting projects, or at least for me anyway. I haven't had the mental space for any kind of substantial projects or anything like that, so it's been pretty like vanilla projects that I then get bored with and cast something else on. So they're everywhere. I don't know what is happening with those. I'm gonna try and do monthly updates. So I'll show you those next month. Probably before Christmas. Fingers crossed. I've got a wee bit of time before Christmas off work, so I'm hoping to podcast then. But I have a bag here that is full to the brim with yarn because I've been to, I think, 2 yarn shows since the last time I spoke to you. So this is going to be acquisition heavy. But I have some beautiful things to show you, and I think there's some projects at the bottom of the bag, so I'll dig those out first. So here's my, oh yeah, some big projects at the bottom there. Oh, come on. Okay, let me pull. There's yarn here I ordered in the summer that I forgot about. Like, I am glad that I'm getting to podcast again because some of these babies I really want to cast on. Oh yeah. Oh, right, I've gone a bit crazy with the Christmas yarn this year. I really have. And my friend Roisin has been like, oh no, what about this Christmas yarn? I finished my Christmas jumper. I finished the knitting part of it, but I need to do the duplicate stitching and I haven't done that yet. So I'll do that and I'll wear it next time. So what is in this little bag? I made this little bag. It's very cute. What are you? Oh, okay. This is a surprise for me as much as it's for you. These are some little socks. They're finished. I totally forgot about them. These are just vanilla socks with a cut-in heel. Knit in. This is a beehive yarn sock set. Have I got the, no, beehive yarn sock set. It was the September colorway from last year's annual club, or monthly club I should say. Oh yes, here we go. It's called Lose Yourself. This was the inspo picture, and these the colors that came with it. Is that a, oh, I thought that was a an end to even. It's not. Yay, I've got new socks to wear. Like, this is how long, I think I finished these in September. It's now November. Yeah, I finished these a long time ago. Got some little leftovers, probably about 30 grams, if even. So yay, I've got little socks to wear. And perfect, still autumnal. Sparkle gives it a little tiny bit of Christmas vibes. But there we go, finished object. Nice. What else have I got here? I finished this. I haven't woven in the ends or blocked it, but this is my Jupiter crop that I made into a full-length sweater by, what you call her? Caitlin Hunter. I wasn't too sure about it because the gauge is very open, but I think once I block it, it'll be good. Let's throw it on, will I? This is knit out of Brooklyn Tweed Loft. One of my favourite jumpers, my Birkin, is knit out of Loft, and I absolutely love it. And I have some left in stash. Oh, I should have, let me see if I can, oh, don't look at my messy room. I should have woven my ends in because this would be perfect for today. The sleeves are a bit looser than I usually go for, but that's fine. See what I mean about the open gauge? So I'm not sure. I don't mind the open. Usually I like a tighter sleeve, like about 1.5 inches. 4 inches total coming off there, but yeah, I actually don't mind the loose sleeve. Yeah, this out of Brooklyn Tweed. It's discontinued, which is very annoying because I love this yarn. It's a little bit big. Could have maybe done with knitting a smaller size, but it's kind of boxy, so I'm happy with how this came out. It does need a little block, and it needs the ends sewn in. This is it done, which is lovely. Let me tuck this end in and I'll wear it for the rest of the video. So that's a nice surprise. Is that all the projects I have in there? It is. What's in this bag? Oh, I don't know what that is. Wow, that's 2 projects that I'm talking about. That's crazy. Fine. I guess that I did want to make this kind of snappy because there's the update with Henry, and I do want to show you the girls. So there's so much yarn here. So since I last podcasted, can't remember the last podcast I did, but I went to a yarn show in, it's called the Courtyard, the Theatre at the Mill, in, I think it's Newton Abbey, something like that. Anyway, it's about 20 minutes away from me. I went with my little knitting group. We had a great time. I'm a terrible influence on them because I make them buy yarn. So we went to that one, I think September-ish, and then we went to the Knit and Stitch show last weekend before, recently. Yeah, and I lost the run of myself there too. And I've also been ordering Christmas skeins, so brace yourself for the incoming knitting that I'm about to share with you. I believe I only had 2 projects, but that's kind of good. Anyway, if you're not interested in yarn, then that's fine. So the first package I have here, I ordered online. Sorry for the crinkle. I ordered this tail end of the summer. This is from Pixie Yarn, one of my all-time favorites, my all-time favorite hand-dyed yarn dyer. She was doing these incredible seagull skeins, right? And you could pick your mini, and I picked this. So there was a pink option that I was looking at too, but I have so much pink in my stash that I was thinking, oh, do you know what? I might rip these out and do that. Don't know if I do like my gaping armholes. What do you think? I'm not sure. I don't really like armholes like this. Oh, right, take it off. I'm gonna have to pull this out. Real-time realization that this needs adjusted. I knew there was a reason I'd thrown it in there. Oh no. And I think maybe they're too short too. So it happens when you rush. Oh no. Okay, well, that'll be some adjusting. Good that I wore it here to kind of find that out. Anyway, Seagull sock set. Love a little sock set. So this is 50 grams and a 20 gram mini. I can typically get a cuff, heel and toe out of the mini, but it is pushing it a little bit. So if you're worried, just do one or the other. But this is plenty of yarn to make a pair of socks for me. So I got this in that order, and I also got this, which is called Mam. Oh, like, you know that I love these purpley vibes. Yeah, it makes me laugh that it's called Mam because one of my sisters, whenever so in my mum's house, and we all lived there, mum's, like, the upstairs, kind of the hallway runs around the staircase and you can see down. And so when my sister would call my mum, she would just shout out, "Mum! Mum!" Mum threw the head up one day and she was like, "Mum!" So that makes me think of Jess going, "Mum!" So I think this would be a nice January project. Kind of wintry. So I got those 2 from Pixie Yarn. Love these. Okay, What else have I got here? Oh yes, I got these when I went to the, is that all that I got out of that market? Oh no, I got that other purple stuff. I don't know where that is. It's probably in the stash. I got these two very special skeins from Ashtonell Alpacas, who I've never heard of. But this yarn is DK, 70% alpaca, 30% silk in Silken Plum. And look, this is the alpaca that it came from. Thank you, Higgs. Look at how shiny and beautiful this is. So I got two skeins. I was thinking I could do some sort of, why do I keep buying two skeins for the Sophie hood when I know that it calls for 3? I don't know what I'm doing with this. Some sort of shawl. It has to go around my neck. It's so gorgeous. Yum. And it's so squish. Look at the drape. So yeah, I love this. I've never heard of these guys before, but they had 3 alpacas there, which I was delighted about because they're so funny with their little floofy heads, and they were just kind of watching you like, So love that. Excited to cast something on with that. And then that's everything from there. I've got 1, 2. I did have another. I've got 3 months of season spell to show you from Beehive Yarns. That's bad. That's how long I've been away. Okay, so here is her little card for July, August, and September. Is it? Yeah. So August and September I have to show you. This one is August. I picked the 250-gram skein variety. You can get mini skeins or a full variegated skein as well, I think. So that is August. Then September, very walnutty. Obviously I've picked the sparkle base as well, so can't get enough of that. And then October has just arrived this week. She was a little bit later just with Advent Madness, so October arrived, so hopefully you've received it if you get this club, but if not, here's your chance to look away. Very different. I would never pick browns, but there we go. That's the whole point of getting a club, is to get stuff that, like, my stash is full of pinks and purples, so it's good to have some depth to it, some different color options, because these will make beautiful projects. I had initially thought of doing one big blanket, but let me tell you, I'll never finish a blanket. I'm barely finishing socks at the moment. So that was my club. I've got another 2 months of that, and then we'll see what she's doing next year. I've had this club from Beehive Yarns for 3 years now, and I've loved all of it. The minis, I think, is my favorite. I might go back to the minis. We'll see. So next up, oh yeah, this is the inspo for, so this is October, and this is November and December. I'm excited for this. That's definitely going to be my vibe. So, Christmas yarns. Henry passed away. I got really sad. I lost the run of myself, and I ordered any kind of skein of yarn that I saw. And I really wanted some self-striping skeins. I have no business ordering more Christmas yarn because I had 6 skeins in my stash, I counted, from last Christmas and the Christmas before. So I had no business, but I've done it now. And this is where we are. So forgot all about these. This one is from Stripy Cat Yarns, which is dyer based in the UK. I have never bought from them before. Their self-striping is beautiful. Oh, this one's called Holiday Cheer. When am I going to cast these on? I need to cast them on really soon. So these are Holiday Cheer. And then I ordered from And Knit, who I haven't tried either. This is 80% superwash merino and 20% nylon. called Mrs. Christmas. Look at these. This is just the beginning. Look at the little cute. This is just the beginning, right? So I ordered those online. And then I went to Yarn Show, the Knit and Stitch show, and I got a lot more things that I have no business buying, but I got them. So let me pull these out. Irish Artisan Yarns were there, and they had some beautiful skeins, but I couldn't pass up their like undyed base. They called it ecru. Oh, it's gorgeous. This is 70% baby alpaca, 30% silk, 4-ply. I don't know what I'm making with these, but something gorgeous for around my neck. They're coming up a little more yellow there than they are in real life. So Irish Artisan Yarns, gorgeous. They had some beautiful, their color palette is very soft. Why am I up here with no beverage? Their color palette is very soft. That was from that day. Now, another yarn dye that I've never purchased from, a soft striper, a local jazz, called Spin and Blether. I really liked her. She had full sales pitch. She had me clocked in. So much so that I was going with my friends, bringing them back to the stall to be like, you need to see what she's doing here. These are amazing. So I got 2. She did have some Christmas skeins, 24 stripes, advent skeins. But I saw these 2 and went for these 2 instead. This one is called 12 Days. 250-gram skeins. And this one is called Betwixtmas. I couldn't let this up without this. That purple was calling to me. So those are from Spin and Blether. I'll just show you all the self striping I've bought recently. Christmas yarn specifically. All so different, but so Christmassy. I have no business buying all this because I'm not knitting as fast as I used to. But they're just so gorgeous. So I have a couple of skeins of Christmas yarn on the needles for socks anyway. I'm going to try and finish those, and then I'll cast. One of these will be my December 1st cast on. And then I think Betwixtmas will be my Christmas Eve cast on. Because of course, betwixt. And maybe 12 days as well. I don't know. 12 days, oh, I don't know. Like I said, I was very sad and I did retail therapy to fix it. Okay, and then one last skein with a really crazy story. Not crazy, but I've kind of oversold that now. I was at the Republic of Yarnia stall. And this skein is called L'Amour Velvet Red in a DK. I love this skein. I wear this color a lot. So I think this will be a little scarf just to wear around my neck. Just something close to my face. I'm pretty sure I have a lipstick colour in this colour too. Yeah, a little DK skein. This dyer is so interesting. She bases a lot of her dyeing or colourways based on art pieces, specifically people of colour in historical paintings. And I was looking at this. She was showing me, she was trying to find the picture for this skein that correlates, and as she was scrolling through, I was recognizing a lot of medieval art. And so I just mentioned to her, this is so interesting. I have a PhD in medieval studies. And she's like, so do I. Right? Turns out we both knew the lecturer that was my internal examiner for my Viva. She had worked with her. Actually, medieval studies is a very small circle, especially in the UK. So I can believe that this is a medievalist who dyes yarn, and specifically bases her dyeing on artwork that features people of colour. So her work is beautiful. Her colour sense is beautiful. And I'm delighted to get a little skein of yarn from a fellow medievalist who has, as well as I have, we've both left academia. So, you know, this is 60% merino and 40% silk as well. So I'm so excited to knit with this, and yeah. And she gave me a little bag of Haribo. Cute. So yes, here's her details if you want to go and hang on. Yeah, here is her details. If you want to go and check her out. Republic of Yarnia. So cute. Love this color. It was so good talking to her as well. So I've enhanced my stash significantly. I created a big mess. I'm gonna have to pull the sleeves back on that jumper, which is annoying. I'm tempted, because Brooklyn Tweed is done, I'm so tempted to rip out my Alpenglow sweater, because it's fine. I don't like that I started it with the yellow here, so I don't really reach for it. So I might rip it out, reknit it. It's hard to get the yarn. I've got 4 skeins of the black left, plus a lot of scrap. And it's not a yarn that I would wear next to skin, because I am quite sensitive skin wise. But I love it as a sweater. And I love the gauge that I knit the Birkin in, which isn't actually the gauge called for in that pattern. So I'm gonna have to measure my gauge and remember the needles that I used and do something else with them. So anyway, that's everything from me. I'll go and grab the girls and let you see them. Sorry I've been gone so long. I'm gonna do my best to do monthly podcasts, because I think monthly I can probably have something to show you, and if I just say it's monthly rather than every other week, it's working for me right now. So yeah, no other life updates. Henry's loss was pretty huge for us. Work's going fine. Neil's doing okay. Yeah, it's a big loss for us, and it was just so strange having a house with nobody else in it except for us two, looking at each other going, we miss our puppy. So we have 2 righty girls to keep us going. So I'll sign off. I'll go and put a little clip into the girls, and I will see you next time. Happy knitting. Look after each other, and give your puppies a little kiss from me. Bye. Okay. Right, let's introduce you to gorgeous girls. This is Maisie. And hello, sleeping girl. Oh, thank you.
Hang on.
And this is Margot. 2 gorgeous girls. Oh, thank you, Maisie. So nice. Yes, thank you. Oh, lovely puppets. They are so cute. How old are they on Tuesday? 11 weeks?
11 weeks, yeah.
Yeah, and then they get their big injections. Start December, and then we can go out on walks. Yes.
And
Oh boy, will they be walked.
yes.
Because they have a lot of energy.
So much energy.
Oh, you're being so sweet right now. They're being so sweet.
I know.
Don't
They're
teach
playing
Mama's
off the camera. They know
Don't teach
they're
Mama's
getting filmed.
So anyway, shall we say night? Say thank you, Brother Hen, for sending us. Yes, she took us. Oh, you're so cute, Margot.
Looking directly into the camera.
Maisie's too distracted. Oh, big puppy. Oh, big puppy.